So here we go. Game number 2 in this round of 8 in Wysley's European Diamond Open Tour number 1. Steps of War. Zore as the green Zerg at the bottom left of Steps of War, while Jellikit the blue Zerg at top right of Steps. So, Zore gonna go pretty standard. Both players gonna go pretty standard by the looks of it. Already on the 9th drone, so no 8 pool coming out from either player. Steps of War does have a really close ground distance, so rushing is a viable strat. Last game, Jellikit did go for that 10 pool, 10 gas into Baneling's Nest. That could be more viable here, but he is getting the Overlord. Zore also doing the exact same thing. So looking pretty standard from both players. Jellikit here is gonna scout with his 13th drone. Zore not gonna scout at all with a drone. At 12, looks of it gonna go for the 12 pool. Looking back at Jellikit. He's gonna go for the 13 pool. Here comes Jellikit's drone. He's gonna get the full scout. Gonna see that Zore's pool is just a tad bit earlier. Zore's extractor coming up, and so is Jellikit's. Looking at his production tab, you guys can see the time difference on the spawning pool and extractor. By the looks of it, Jellikit is gonna move back his drone. So like I said, guys, since this is European, I actually don't know much about the players. North American I can talk more because I've seen them play. Gas being mined by Jellikit. We're gonna see if he's gonna go for the straight Baneling's Nest or he's gonna go for speed. Oh, why did he had a spine? Oh. Really indecisive, but he's gonna get a Roach Warren. Back at Zore's base, he is getting a Baneling's Nest. So one's going Banelings, one's going Roaches. It will all depend on Micro. If what's his name, Zore can get in his Banelings and blow up on the drone line, then yeah. But if Jellikit can defend, then he will have a better position. But Zore is gonna move in with 4 Zerglings. Jellikit doesn't really have anything to defend. Most likely these Zerglings are gonna become Banelings. Does Jellikit see them? No, he does not. Baneling's Nest is completed now. He's gonna probably make Banelings. Zerglings here gonna chase Zore's other Zergling, but Baneling still not on the way yet. There we go. Spine Crawler is up now. Roach Warren as well. 1 Roach on the way. By the looks of it, Jellikit's gonna be offensive and move out with his Zerglings. But he's got to defend against these 4 Banelings. These Banelings can do a lot of damage. We're gonna see what it does. 1 Baneling goes down to a Roach. Oh, these Banelings aren't doing any damage. Oh, that was huge blunder. Even Zore knows it. And here comes the Zergling from Jellikit against Zore's. Zore is morphing Banelings right there, but they all can get sniped. Drone and Queen coming out. Cancels the 1 Baneling that was about to die. That's great micro from Zore. But looking at the units lost tab, yeah, Zore lost way more. 1 Baneling here. 2 Banelings could get sniped by this 1 Zergling. No, he does not. These 2 Banelings are really vital, but there is Roaches here. Roaches do take out Banelings with no problem. Roaches going head first. Zerglings getting spawned. Zergling can go after the Roaches while Banelings go after the Zerglings. Oh, all the Zerglings die. Zerglings, Zore Zergling after Jellikit's now. Queen even getting pulled back and needs to pull back to the creep. But by the looks of it, Zore has enough Zerglings to take out these Roaches. More Roaches reinforced, but it may not be enough. And Zore actually pulls back, waiting for more reinforcement Zerglings, which he actually isn't making. Four roaches by Jellikit. That's not enough Zerglings from Zore. A lot of Zerglings being produced. Looking at the production tab, 16 Zerglings on the way. It's gonna spawn. There's 16 Zerglings. Wow, that's a lot of Zerglings. Speed is almost complete, but Zore great surround on the roaches. But roaches are backed up to a wall, so they do get a bit of the advantage. This roach survives with 5 HP and more roach reinforcements. So Zore really needs a speed upgrade right now, which is about to complete. Baneling's even going off, but Banelings don't do well against roaches. Speed is complete now. More Zerglings getting produced. And with that speed upgrade, looks like Zore is going to survive this attack. More reinforcement Zerglings. This looks really bad for Jellikit. Looks like he's not going to make it into the semifinals. Two more reinforcement roaches, but really needs to pull them back. There we go, pulls them back. But may get surrounded by these Zerglings. Zerglings on pursuit. Zergling, 4 roaches here. Gonna engage. Zergling get a pretty good surround. One roach dies, second one as well, and these roaches, looks like it's the end for them. Spine crawlers desperately trying to be made, and more roaches as well. Banelings getting produced. Banelings can take out spine crawlers really easily. Queen may get sniped here. Zore has great Zergling surround micro, and this queen goes down. And Banelings are done now. They could go for the drone line. Once the drones are dead, it's over. 2 Banelings moving somewhere. Roaches are after them. 3 more Banelings at the back. Here they go. Banelings could get a pretty good attack. A lot of these Zerglings, drones are red. Baneling explodes, only getting 2 drones. Wow, I expected much more. More Zerglings being produced. A lot of Zerglings actually could just run in here. There is roaches, 7 roaches. But here comes the Zerglings. There is 3 spine crawlers to help out for the defense. Let's look at income tab. Income tab show Jellikit actually ahead in income. But Lair is coming up for Zore, and that's the big factor here. Zore's gonna pull back with the Zerglings. Jellikit, I don't agree. If he's gonna start moving out, I don't agree with this at all. Jellikit actually getting its own Baneling's nest now. Natural expansion coming up for Zore. Lair is about 3/4 done now. Zergling set off to the side, could move one over the Zalnaga. This bunch of Zergling can do a great surround. Great flank as well from the behind. Lair is complete. We're going to see if the spire is going to get made. A lot more Zerglings, 10 more Zerglings being produced. There's that spire, and drones into that second extractor as well. Here comes the roaches and Zerglings. These Zerglings need to be turned into Banelings. And this could be a very deciding factor. If these Banelings hit properly, all these Zerglings can die, and when that happens, oh, here comes the Zerglings. They may take out the Banelings. That's really important. Roaches here gonna try to defend. 1 Baneling already dead. Another one. Here comes the flank by Zore, but 4 Banelings are gonna complete. Oh, this is close. Roaches and Banelings, both acidic units in the Zerg military. Here they go. Roaches, they're just gonna walk up the ramp. Banelings first. Oh, dying, using 1 Baneling on 1 Zergling's bad. But this could lose a lot of Zerglings. Zore needs to be really careful. That's a lot of Zerglings lost already. Oh, but Baneling's going after the queen. I do not agree with that. There we go. Banelings could only getting 2 Zerglings. Spinecrawler is gonna get focused down. This may be too much roaches for the amount of Zerglings there is, though. More Zerglings being produced. A lot of Zerglings being produced, but this is a lot of roach numbers. Drones getting ran away. Here comes the Zerglings. They are gonna produce, get rallied away. Spire may get focused down. Is there any Mutalisk? No Mutalisk. No Mutalisk are on the way. Spire gets focused down now. Broodlings are gonna spawn to try to do some more damage. You'll be surprised how much damage Broodlings can do. Oh, a lot more Zerglings being produced could take out the rest of this Roach army, but no, still not enough. More Zerglings being rallied in. More Roaches as well for Jellikit, and 2 Zerglings as well. There's 2 Banelings for Jellikit as well. Could take out a lot of drones. And Zore looking in a very bad position right now, after being in a really good. And here comes 2 Banelings. Oh, that's a lot of dead drones. And these Zerglings, gonna go after the 2 Zerglings there, I guess. But more Roaches being streamed, a lot more Roaches. This looks like the end for Zore. And there's the GG from Zore. Jellikit ties this match. Jellikit ties the series 1-1. So Zore does get picks map and picks scrap station.